Good morning, everybody. I said good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Lex is here today. She's got something to tell you about yourself. Hey guys, church is starting, let's go. And a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't you apologize for being yourself. Tell me what good is it acting like someone else. Don't be afraid to let your feet find a different beat. You were made for standing out from that crowd, saying don't be who you are, but don't you know you are such a marvelous, wonderful, magical, beautiful you. A show-stopping, star-shining masterpiece, you know it's true. Who you are is irreplaceable. It's a great big world, yeah, but don't you know, on this third rock from the sun, there's only one crazy, beautiful you.
Crazy, beautiful, beautiful you.
Crazy, beautiful you. Incredible, with a heart so full of dreams. You an original, like nothing no one's ever seen. Some things you wish that you could change.
Yeah, me too.
I feel the same, but darling, your maker does not make mistakes. He wouldn't change a thing. So don't you change a thing, 'cause you're a marvelous, wonderful, magical, beautiful you. A show-stopping, star-shining masterpiece, you know it's true. Who you are is irreplaceable. It's a great big world, yeah, but don't you know, on this third rock from the sun, there's only one crazy, beautiful you.
All right. One more thing. You're perfectly imperfect. Heaven says you're worth it. Don't you know you're worth it?
You know you are
Perfectly imperfect. Heaven says you're worth it. Don't you know you're worth it?
Yeah, you're such a marvelous, wonderful, magical, beautiful you. A show-stopping, star-shining masterpiece, you know it's true.
You know it's true. You know it's true.
Who you are is irreplaceable. It's a great big world, yeah, but don't you know, on this third rock from the sun, there's only one crazy, beautiful you.
Crazy, beautiful, beautiful you.
Crazy, beautiful you.
Crazy, beautiful, beautiful you.
Crazy, crazy, beautiful
You're
you.
perfectly imperfect. Heaven says you're worth it. Don't you know you're worth
Crazy,
it?
beautiful you.
You're perfectly imperfect. Heaven says you're worth it. Don't you know you're worth
Crazy,
it?
beautiful you.
Good morning, you crazy, beautiful you people. Man, I'm realizing you need to do more cardio. Thank you so much, Matt, band, Lex, for always giving us such a beautiful gift of your voice and your talent. It is such a wonderful thing to experience, so thank you. Well, welcome to all of you here in the sanctuary, those of you that are online. We are so grateful that you chose to spend your morning with us at Unity. Whether you are here in the sanctuary online or you're watching it at a later time, we welcome you, and we're so grateful that you chose to experience us in this way and that we get to experience you in this way. My name is Anaya, and I am the Director of Community Engagement and Development here at Unity. And it is a pleasure to just welcome you in this space this morning as I catch my breath. If you are seated in the sanctuary and you are new to us, there are QR codes on the pew in front of you that you can scan with your phone. And that QR code takes you to our connection card, and that connection card helps us stay connected to you through newsletter or volunteering if that's something that you choose to do here at Unity. If you are online, that little code is in a link form, and you can click on that link and it will take you to the same connection card as well. And so thank you for taking a moment to connect with us if that's something that you're interested in doing. And so now let's take a moment to settle in. I'm going to sit down. If it feels good to you, maybe perhaps let your eyes float closed. Or let your gaze rest upon the earth in the way the sunlight does on the morning dew. And without thinking about what comes next, just notice that moment. A moment of choice. And perhaps in this moment, you're hearing the sounds fluttering around you. You might witness the air moving over your skin. You might even be witness to the light filtering through your eyelids. Allow yourself to arrive in the magic of that moment. And then with kindness, begin to witness the body. The matter body that carries this soul around on this earth. You might choose to notice the way that your back is supported, or that you are held in your seat. Or the gentle way that the soles of the feet are connected to the surface beneath them. You might experience the weight of the hands. You might notice the space between the shoulders and the ears becoming a bit more spacious. We invite the current of spirit into the body, consciously aware of that which is the breath. Noticing how the breath chooses to enter the body through the mouth or the nose. And following it into the landscape of the body. Perhaps it visits the gardens of the heart, or the valley of the abdomen. And perhaps you notice a little more spaciousness between each rib. A little more spaciousness between the navel and the spine. and a little more willingness to settle in to now. And as the next exhale meets the body, I invite you to rest into the gardens of your heart as we move gently into prayer.
Good morning. As the sun bowl fades, it calls us to service, to the inspiration and devotion of the music, to the knowledge and the wisdom of the talk to come. And with that, let us move into prayer. Let us turn our attention inward to that place where we connect with Spirit, to that place in which we remember and recognize that there is only one power and one presence in this universe. The presence that has no name, but is called by all names. The I am that I am. The source for all love in this world. Love, the power that binds together all humanity. Divine love binds and connects the entire universe. Divine love is the unconditional expression that we all strive for in our lives. Let us affirm that we are the radiating center of God's love. Let us strive to love ourselves completely. While we sometimes miss the mark, we sometimes are disappointed with our behavior, our appearance, or our thoughts, it does not diminish us. We are everything that God made us. We are as we are intended to be. Let us love ourselves completely, and in doing so, recognize that everyone is in the same condition. They too are the radiating center of God's love. They too face the same challenges. I love and support my neighbor, and I pray and root for everyone being happy, healthy, and whole. I love myself. I love my life. I am blessed beyond belief, and I know that everything in my life is unfolding for my greater good. Divine love will bring my own to me, make my life and affairs healthy, harmonious, and free. So let us fill our hearts with love, peace, and joy for our Creator. Lift our spirits up and say, "Here I am, ready to do what is mine to do, ready to share my blessings with everyone, ready to love the world as I love myself." And so it is, and so I know it to be. Amen.
Please join me for the congregational. Stand and sing with me. We know this song.
Love everybody, love when it's hard to love,
sharing will change the world. Sing, sing, sing all together. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care when it's hard to care. Care, our caring will change the world. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our loving will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our loving will change the world.
Good morning, beloved community. I am David Howard, and I have the privilege of serving as the senior minister here. If I haven't met you yet, I look forward to meeting you after service. So this morning, I want to share with you a short reading from this book, Ordinary Mysticism, Your Life as Sacred Ground, by Mirabai Starr. And what she says about mysticism is that mysticism is really a direct experience of the divine or the sacred. And so she says this, guess what? The God you don't believe in is the God I don't believe in. My God is sometimes goddess. She is often submersive, knocking over the furniture in the parlors of the privileged. My God rarely conforms to a fixed gender, embodying all the most life-giving qualities of both the feminine and the masculine, such as tenderness and mystery, discipline and confidence. My God both transcends anything I could conceive of and lives inside everything I know and do and am. God sometimes can be found in the temple or the mosque, the chapel, or the ashram. For example, singing the ancient Hebrew prayers on Yom Kippur, pleading with the Holy One to bring your wandering heart back home, can be a powerful catalyst for a mystical experience. Or holding out your hand to receive the Blessed Sacrament and looking up to the face of the priest, gazing at you with kindness. Or silently uttering the name of Allah on each of your 99 prayer beads, and then starting again and again until Allah is carried on your breath. Or lighting a stick of incense and waving it in front of a statue of Hunamam, the monkey god, who orchestrated the rescue of the goddess Sita from the clutches of the 10-headed demon and cleared the way for her return to her beloved Ram, reconciling the sundered masculine and feminine faces of the Godhead and restoring balance to the universe. Reading the poetry of Lao Tzu can open a mystical state of consciousness. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. Or the Gnostic verse, cleave a piece of wood, I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me there. Or the gospel song, there is a balm in Gilead. The trick is to recognize that anything that dares to stand in for the real thing and let it go. Anyone who claims that they alone hold the key to truth, any community that compels conformity and denounces the other, Mystical experience is an intimate connection with love itself.
I am a magnet for blessings. I find me every day. Always come so easily, flowing right my way. I attract what I believe, and I believe in good. Everything is working out just the way it should. The universe is on my side, I feel it in my bones. Every door is open wide, I'm never on my own. I'm a magnet, blessings find me where I go. I'm a magnet, watch the good things start to flow. Joy and love and all I need come to me effortlessly. I'm a magnet, and blessings find me. I attract what's meant for me with every breath I take. I am in the right vibration with every choice I make. I am worthy of it all, the love, the peace, the light. I welcome every gift that comes by day and through the night. The universe is on my side, I feel it in my bones. Every door is open wide, never on my own. I'm a magnet, blessings find me where I go. I'm a magnet, watch the good things start to flow. Joy and love and all I need come to me effortlessly. I'm a magnet, and blessings find me. Choose to see the good in every day. I trust that life is guiding me. Blessings come in ways I never planned, and I receive them gratefully. I'm a magnet, blessings find me where I go. I'm a magnet, watch the good things start to flow. Joy and love and all I need come to me effortlessly. I'm a magnet, and blessings find me. Blessings find me,
And blessings find me.
good things come so naturally.
And blessings find me.
I'm a magnet,
And blessings find me.
and they're flowing right to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lex, for being here. We always love having you, and thank you, Matt and band. Let's take a moment, just breathe with me for a moment as we come together in this sacred container to experience that divine presence within ourselves, within each other, and we support each other in having that experience together here in this space. So, I was asked just the other night, a friend who happens to be here today, asked me what kind of things I read. And I had to think for a minute, and I thought, well, the only things I really read are things about spirituality, or about religion, or about philosophy, and the things that I process and am questioning and learning about. And so those are things that are on my bookshelf and on my table beside my chair. And Jay says everywhere. Everywhere. And then he asked me a very introspective question for me. He said, well, what are you seeking? What are you seeking when you're reading, or what are you seeking in your life? What are you on some journey? I can sense that you're seeking something. And he said, are you just seeking for confirmation of what you already believe? And I thought, oh my God, maybe I am. Maybe I'm seeking justification for what I already believe. I don't think that's true, but I really get to question that. Because I know that I've been talking quite a bit the last few weeks, especially about theology and philosophy and eschatology and all of those ideas and concepts that we process, we question. I question for myself. And so, as I was thinking about that and processing that internally for myself, I had a little pang of regret. I had a little pang of regret. And so I want to just say to you, if you have been listening or watching or here, that if the things that I have said have been, and let me just own this, that I believe that maybe when I have said the past few weeks, I don't know, and I'm okay with not knowing, that really wasn't true. Because I do want to know. And if I want to be perfectly honest with you, I think I do know. And I think you know. I think we all know at the very core of our being. But I want to say too that I understand that in my own way, in thinking that I am convinced of what I know, that it can come across as judgmental of people who don't agree with me. And if that has come across that way, and nobody has said that to me, nobody has in any way pointed to that, I've just sat with that and I felt that, and I've had some regret about that, and so I just want to say to you that if you have in any way felt judged by what I have said, I dearly, sincerely apologize for that. Because that is not how I want to be. Because as I was reminded in reading Mirabai Starr's book, what I believe at the very core of my being is that none of that matters unless it leads us to a personal experience of God, of the divine. That the only, if that is praying to God out here somewhere and that helps you have an experience of the divine, I honor that. If praying the rosary daily, hourly, helps you to have an experience of that divine love that you are, man, I so honor that. If reading the scriptures as literal interpretation is what helps you have an experience of God, oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? So I want to say, if in any way, and sometimes I say, well, I'm a gratefully recovering Baptist. I don't want to say that anymore. Because I love my foundation in that. I honor that. And I honor if there are people who are still in that and still aligned with that. But what I want to say about that is that I honor it if it gives you the experience of the divine, if it awakens your connection with that unconditional love that I believe is the only way I can understand the word God. The unconditional love that is inherent in every person. And not only in every person, but in all of creation. It is the energy, the power, the presence that is inherent and moving through and as all humanity and all creation. And if your path leads you to that, celebrate that, and I celebrate that with you. And if that path leads you to loving other people and celebrating other people and celebrating humanity and celebrating the earth and celebrating all of creation, I celebrate that with you. Because I believe that is why we are experiencing this. I believe that's why we are here. I believe that's why churches should even exist. Is to help us come together and have the experience of the divine. If religion is anything other than that, then I have judgment. So, that's what I want to really own and say, and I think that's what we're about. That's what I want to be about. Do I achieve it all the time? No. But if I keep it as an intention, to really experience love, that unconditional love that I believe is the very essence of us. And as I study and as I read things like, Richard Rohr, and I read things about, I'm reading David Steindl-Rast and Richard Rohr and Tim Freak and all of those people who are philosophers and teachers and mystics and Charles Fillmore and Myrtle Fillmore and Ernest Holmes and the great leaders of New Thought. I have to go back to that awareness that however we term that, in our tradition, we call that essence of us the Christ. And I like this idea that Charles Fillmore says that love in divine mind is the idea of universal unity, oneness. In expression, it is the power that joins and binds together the universe and everything in it. Binds together, brings us together. He later said that love is the great magnet of God. The great magnet of God that is drawing us. I like this idea that Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, the Jesuit priest and philosopher and paleontologist and mystic, talked about the omega point, and he called it the Christology, the Christogenesis, where we all come into the awareness of Christ, the Christ essence, the Christ consciousness. Charles Fillmore talked about it as the Christ consciousness. The evolution of humanity is about everyone rising into this Christ consciousness. It's like this drawing force. that is drawing love, the very essence of us, and this magnetic force that we might call love is drawing us into this higher understanding, this higher consciousness, this higher connection with ourselves, with each other, with all of creation. And I love that image. I love the image of that. In fact, I have an image of that. So the way it came to me was that there's this energy of love that is God everywhere, in everything. And there's this energy of love that's in me and in you, at the very essence of our being, our hearts. And this energy of love is drawing us, connecting us, pulling us to it, so that we are all rising in the awareness of oneness. But what I know about that, what I believe I know about that, is that essence of love, that vibration, that oneness, that one power and one presence that we call God as unconditional love is drawing that love to itself through everything and everyone. So that love that is in my heart is the same love that is in your heart, and that love is drawing me to the love that is in your heart. And the love that is in my heart is drawing me to the love in your heart, and your heart, and your heart, and your heart, and everyone's heart. And the love that is in me and in you is drawing us together into a higher understanding of our unity. And not only our unity with each other, but with all creation. Imagine that same love in Mother Earth that is drawing us into the love that is Mother Earth, and drawing that into our hearts so that we express that love. We care for the earth, just as we connect with the love in each other and we care for each other in that space of love. The love that is drawing me and drawing you is in the, you're going to be surprised when I say this, in the trees. Yeah, it's the same energy. It's the same evolutionary life force called love. And it's drawing us ever unto itself. Not only the awareness of itself, but the livingness of itself, the expression of itself, so that we have a vision, a shared vision of this omega point that Desjardins talked about. The omega point. He talked about it as this point at which everything converges into the Christ consciousness. That's somewhere out there. Well, let me tell you something. It ain't out there. It's right here. It's right here. It's not in the future somewhere. As long as we continue to say, oh, it's out there somewhere, it's always going to be out there somewhere. Are we willing to own it? You are the omega point. I am the omega point. We are the omega point. Where that awareness, that consciousness converges and becomes one. See, it's almost an infinity symbol when you look at it that way. The awareness of that. So what gets in the way? What gets in the way? I think about that. It's like, what gets in the way of this? This. Somehow that does not connect. So, but what is that? It's judgment, it's attachment, it's resistance. You know, the Buddhists talk about non-attachment, non-judgment, non-resistance as a way of living. And so I thought, okay, well, just like we did with the Ten Commandments, when it talks about don't do this and don't do that, well, non-judgment, non-attachment, and non-resistance are all kind of negative things. You don't do it. Well, what do we do? What is that? And so I came up with these ideas. So non-judgment becomes curious wonderment. Or wonderment, curiosity. Instead of being attached, we can be curious. How is this showing up? And here are some questions: the who, what, when, where, why. The who, what, when, where, why, and how of curious wonderment. Who needs my love today? Who is my love being attracted to today? What is love asking of me? When will I choose love over fear today? Where is love being revealed to me now? And why does love matter right here and right now? And how would love respond? So instead of being attached to the outcome, instead of being attached to something, instead of being attached to some experience, if we can simply just inquire, be curious. And then judgment becomes, to me, compassionate discernment. Rather than judging, as I said earlier, I do have some judgment. Does anybody else judge? Anybody else find yourself in judgment of certain things? Or good, I'm glad I'm not the only one. So what I came to was that I can judge certain paths that may not honor everyone, that may not respect the dignity of every person, that may not see and value the inherent love that is expressing in the universe and all people, in the trees and the earth. But rather than being in judgment, maybe I could ask myself the questions: does this align with my values? Does this align with what's important to me? Is this in resonance with the love that I am aware of and that is aligned in my own heart? Rather than judging it, I can ask myself the question: is this really in alignment with love? Is this furthering the expression of unconditional love? And if I find that it's not, it doesn't mean I have to go out and fight against it. It truly means that I can connect with my love, the love that I value, and I can stand for that. You know, we talk about that in unity. We talk about that in New Thought, that when we resist anything, when we are against anything, we're giving the energy to that thing. What if I just give my attention to love, focusing on the love that I am, focusing on the love that I know you are, even beyond anything that you might be expressing that's not in alignment with my idea of love? Can I see love? Can I be attracted to love? Can I support love? Can I give love? Can I share love? Can I be in the essence of love no matter what? No matter what. Is that challenging? Absolutely. 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 But are we willing? Are we willing? Does this inspire awakening to unity, to oneness? And if it doesn't, am I willing to do something that helps to change it? not from a place of being against it, but from a place of standing in what I believe to be in alignment with love. You know? We talked about it in the Unity experience this morning about how are we able to see, are we able to witness, are we witnessing out in the world, in media and everything, the awakening consciousness? Are we witnessing it? Well, what we decided is we witness it when we look for it, when we're intentional about looking for it. And so our opportunity is to align to it, to look for it, to be willing to claim it. And then the non-resistance to me became consciously surrendering. Not about giving up or giving in, but surrendering. And my question when I consider surrendering is, what am I willing to let go of? Am I really willing to let go of my judgment? Am I really willing to let go of my need to be right? Am I really willing to let go of being admired? Am I really willing to let go of being thought to be advanced spiritually? I see some laughter in that one. Am I willing to let go of my attachment to how people see me? What am I willing to surrender, to let go of? Because that is, that's a big old block. And then what am I willing to say yes to? What am I really willing to say yes to? What is calling me? What is pulling me? What is urging me forward? What is really urging me forward? You know, I meet with people quite often and who tell me that they have something stirring, calling them forward to something new, some new way of expressing, some new way of sharing, some new way of stepping forward and stepping up. And yet there's some resistance to that. Am I going to be safe? Am I going to be thought good enough? Am I going to be judged? Somehow it's not going to be a fit for me. So our opportunity is to listen to the call of love. And what am I willing to say yes to? What am I willing to hear calling me forward, calling me into service, calling me into being more love? How can I be more love today? And say yes to that. How can I support others in knowing their truth? So I just say, if you're feeling that urge, if you're feeling a call, listen for it. Is it aligned to love? And what I want to say to you is, if you're connected to that, if you feel it, as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Just take the first step. Courageously, bravely, confidently. Say yes to life. Yes to spirit. Yes to love. So, our opportunity in every moment is to connect with that love that we are, the essence of who we are, the drawing power of love, the magnetic pull of love. And to recognize that same magnetic pull exists in every person, in every creation. That same power, that same energy, that same evolutionary life force that we might call God or love or spirit is moving, expressing in and as all of creation if we are willing to see it, to experience it, and to feel the pull of that. So what about when you leave here today, as you move about in your experience, imagine that you have that magnet in your own center of your being. Imagine that energy force of love that is pulling you forward. And when you encounter someone that you may not know, see if you can connect with that energy of love that's in them, that's pulling, that's drawing you out, that's attracting you. And respond to that. You might be surprised. You might be surprised what shows up. Love, if we're willing to see it and experience it, reveals itself everywhere. Everywhere. God revealing itself in the faces of everyone we meet. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of love. So breathe into that. I am, you are, the face of God. The face of love. Right here, right now. And so in this moment, we choose to surrender into that love, to feel that love at the very core of our being, that power and presence, God, Goddess, Allah, like whatever name or nature you know it to be. Love has many names and no name. And so we allow it to draw us into the awareness of itself, revealing itself, awakening unto itself as we surrender into it. And as we ask ourselves, how is love calling me forth today? How can I be the expression of love today? And how can I see love? Am I willing to see love in the face of everyone I meet? You are a part of me that I have yet to meet, that I have yet to know, and I am open to seeing you and knowing we are one. So breathe into that. Allow that to open your heart and open your mind. Allow yourself to feel the pull of love, the attracting power of love, the magnetic power of love, drawing you unto itself. And as you open yourself to that, be aware of how it is pulling you forward. Maybe it is that next step that you are to take. Maybe it's the call you are to make. Maybe it's a letter you are to write. Maybe it's showing up for an organization that supports others. Maybe it's starting an organization that supports others. Whatever it is, trust love in this moment as it reveals itself to you. So go into just a short time of silence. And so as you breathe in, Feel yourself grounded. Feel yourself aligned and resonating with love. As our co-founder Myrtle Fillmore affirmed, you are a radiating center of divine love. Say that with me. I am a radiating center of divine love. I am a radiating center of divine love. Take a breath, going back into this space.
There is one love. There is one power. There is one life eternal. Love lives through me. Love lives through me.
Take a breath. Thank you. So now's the time in our service. I wanted to let you know that we do have, the children will be coming in today for their Fly Up Sunday. So we will have some time for that at the close of the service. We'll honor them. I do want to say briefly, to say to you all how much we appreciate the way you support this community with your gifts and your tithes and your offerings and the ways that you support us in many other ways. I do want to let you know that I want to invite you into giving conscious consideration, prayerful consideration to how you support this church financially, that we do rely upon your gifts and offerings as we move forward to support this community. And so I just invite you to consider, if you really, I know you love this place, and it loves you back. And I just invite you to think about that. I know sometimes talking about money is challenging in church, and people resist that. But I think it's important for us to recognize and to honor that money is really an expression of God, of life itself. And as we share it, we support this community, and we support all that happens here in this space and beyond this space. And there are many people who use this space, who come here to be fed and to feed themselves spiritually and to go out into the world and to serve as well. So just think about that. I invite you to consider as you give. And know that as you give today, you can do that in many ways. We collect the offering physically as you leave today. There are baskets in the back. If you're giving something physical, please drop it in the basket. If you'd like to give electronically, there are cards in the pockets where you can scan and take to certain platforms. If you're online, please know that you can give. There's a QR code there. You might even scan it there. I don't know. To different platforms. So thank you. Thank you. So as we do our offering, we do that, our ritual for that is I invite you to place your left hand over your heart and really connect with that love that is drawing us forward into a new way, a new consciousness, and a new way of being love in the world. And as you do that, as we say our offertory blessing, allow that energy to flow down your arm, your right arm, into your palm, which is raised upward in a giving posture, as we say our offertory blessing. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I circulate, and I am grateful.
the darkest night, and you can know you're gonna be alright. Lift your eyes to the hills, remember where your help comes from. Lift your eyes to the hills, you'll never face a valley alone. 'Cause even when your heart is broken and you've gone and lost your way, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. I know that you're gonna be okay. Not a care in this old world can take that truth away. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be alright. Darling, you're gonna be alright. At the end of all our breath, when we're beckoned on to the light, love will meet you there. You're gonna be alright. Oh, at the end of all our breath is the beginning of a new life. You're gonna be alright.
All right, friends. Well, we have a few invitations for your heart today. Let's see what magnetically pulls you towards it today. We have Transcendent Prayer coming up with Reverend David this Saturday, August 22nd. He begins time with you at 9 a.m. in Unity Oaks. So please ensure that you arrive on time so that you guys can start your lovely workshop and spend that time together, deepening into knowing. Also, the 33rd Annual World Day of Prayer begins September 9th with an invocation service that will be here in the sanctuary at 7 p.m. It promises to be a beautiful service, just moving us into that sacred time of prayer and carrying that through for 24 hours through September 10th. If you're interested in holding space for prayer, the sign-up sheet is out in the foyer. If you exit through the sanctuary doors to the left, you'll see the sign-up sheet there. And there's also a box for you to request prayer if you find that you're needing prayer or you're wanting to be held in prayer during that time. We also kick off the YFM fall season. We kick it off today with the ice cream social for Fly Up Sunday. So this is a time where our youth move up a grade or maybe step up into a little more spaciousness within their spirituality. We celebrate that today, and so this is a time where they move up in their classrooms. They're also doing it out in the community as they move up into their classrooms in school. And so we invite you to celebrate with us down in Unity Oaks, that building right outside of the main building, for an ice cream social. We hope you will join us there. And maybe that's the thing that really is attracting your heart. Also, I just want to mention that if you look around and you see a new face or someone with a red trimmed name tag, please take pause and say hello, introduce yourself, welcome them into our community, maybe even give them a little tour, maybe even show them the labyrinth. A lot of people don't know that that's out there. But just make yourself available if you're open to it today to introduce yourself to those that are new to us. And finally, our prayer chaplains, they hold sacred space in the sanctuary for us each Sunday. And today our prayer chaplains are Rudy and Tim. There you are, Tim. Rudy and Tim. One of them will be here in the sanctuary after service if you're needing prayer, and then one will be in the chapel as well, out through the sanctuary doors to the left in the staff hallway. The chapel is on the right. For those of you that are online, if you are in need of prayer, we welcome you to call Silent Unity. The number is on your screen in the description box below. And for those of you here, if you need that as well, you can also call that number as well. They are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to support you and hold space. All right, so now we say goodbye to our online friends. Farewell, my friends. We hope to see you again next week. Don't forget to click subscribe, all the things. And we now welcome in our children.
God is light. I am that light. God is love. I am that love. God is the one power and one presence. I am that power and presence. As light, love, power, and presence, I live in unity with all creation and cultivate a world that works for all, and so it is.